Oh my gosh, and like, I really came on here just to fix, but oh, my phone. I'm about to try to connect to this. Probably gonna do it now because I'm on YouTube. That's the foolishness. Ain't gonna let me go live. Shut my Wi-Fi. Thank you. Ain't gonna- I was trying to let y'all hear the song, but I gotta figure it out. It's been a minute since I cut this one on, so it's ain't crazy. Oh, these people behind me blowing that horn. They could always go around. I am not in a rush to get to work. I'm not even gonna lie. And then on top of that, they be acting like I'm supposed to run over the cars that's in front of me, but I don't think they can see that it's cars in front of me. It's like three other cars in front of me. This one that's in front of me, I think they like texting and driving. So yeah, then they stopping at let's go. Nobody want to drive today. Now it's Wednesday, Juneteenth. It's later in a couple of days. Hey, y'all celebrating the fourth or y'all celebrating Juneteenth? Which one? Cause I gotta work the 4th of July, so yeah, man, they do. That's the problem. Like, that's why it's a lot of car accidents that be going on down here. I'm not gonna lie, because people don't want to be patient, want to get to places that's been there for years, so they try to hurry up and get there. But shoot, I'm in a rush to get to work. Not one. But like I say, it's 97 degrees outside. 97. Hope I woke up this morning. I prayed, gave all honor and glory to God that day. Woke up this morning. I know I did. Make sure y'all tap the screen, please, and thank you. Oh, thank God they didn't block the way. Sometimes people be blocking the way, they'll be on cars to go in front of them. But they can't go in front of you because it's literally nowhere for them to go. But I seem agitated. No, I'm not agitated at all. I was trying to play the song that my friend made me and I couldn't. I'm not agitated. I'm just not in no rush to get to work. Mm, 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 mm. But yeah, it's 97 degrees. It's a hot one. Kids got in June, July, August, they got like 1.5 month and some change off before they gotta go back to work. I mean, go back to school. So I gotta start. End of this one, I gotta start trying to get them some school clothes. But yeah, they're on me. I gotta give him some school clothes, shoes. I'm trying to bake him a new book bag, I guess, because he got like this bought. Because I normally buy two book bags a year. One at the beginning, because for some reason the one at the beginning wound up breaking or something. So I would buy two. I bought one at the beginning and then like one at the end of like towards the end of the school year. Yep. Let's see if I can play it now. Here. We at your grandma's house. Here's your shit. Let's see. How you doing? Bye. Love you. Bye. See you later. Go ahead. Oh, you wait. No, you can stay and wait till grandma comes to the door. No, get that phone though. My son, I done took his tablet and electronic devices from him. So now he oh, let me see if I can play it now. Hold on, now now he upset. He trying to get his phone, but he not gonna get it. Oh, I think the song for y'all. So Anointed made me this song, y'all. I wanna play it for y'all. See if they play. Go ahead. Go ahead. Your grandma at the door. Go. This one worshiper. No. It's from Mel The Worshiper. Kingdom work. Let's go. Yeah, yeah. Wake up, they got purpose on her mind. Seeking God first before she starts to grind. Open highlighter in her hand, trying to help people understand God's plan. Constant, creative, spreading truth online, pointing folks to Jesus every single time. Not chasing fame, not chasing trends, just trying to help soul draw closer to Him. Making candles while she studies the Word, speaking life every chance she's working hard when nobody can see. In God's time and faithfulness. Hey. Every day. Jesus leads the way. So you don't just take something's word. Read your Bible and see what you've heard. Standing on the truth. Single mama raising one young king. Telling them about Jesus and everything. Showing them how faith can move mountains high. Keeping his eyes focused on Christ. When life gets heavy, she don't back down. Keeps praising God when she's feeling worn down. Every video, every study she shares, starting with prayer and taking up steps. Where you read the word for yourself, don't leave your faith on somebody else's shelf. Get in the scripture, sing it, you'll find the truth of God for your own life. Y'all like this? Every day. Jesus lead the way. Say you don't just take somebody's word. Your Bible and see what you've heard. Standing on truth. She, she keeps pressing on with Jesus beside her. She stays strong, working, praying, studying, creating, watching God's purpose keep elevating. In every camera she holds by hand, reminds her God still has a plan. Snap. Shining in a dark world today, pointing hearts back to the narrow way. Snap. Giving God glory, all her God. Content creator, Bible believer. Oh, you talking about that bass in the back? You talking about them tens that I got? Ah, my bad, y'all. My girl Snap. My girl Snap. Shout out to Anointed Glow, the person who made the song. My girl Snap. I had to let y'all hear that. Cause I was at work when she played that. I was at when I played it, I was at work. So I got it like this to my ear because I left my man. Listen, you know where I'm from. You asked me what I know about speakers. Do you know where I'm from? I'm from the city where it come from. I feel like that's what they do down here. But I was like this at work trying to hit a song. And it had got to a point because I was in the basement. I had to do some work down in the basement. I was like, man, forget that. So I went to turn the music up so I can hear it. And Anointed made that, y'all. Shout out to Anointed underscore glow. She made that song. That's my girl. Booyah. That's my girl. She made that song. My girl been listening. Yes. What she said. I stay in Florida. I stay in the trenches. I'm gonna show you I stay in the trenches. Let y'all see my neighborhood. I grew up on this side. Oh, you had 212s? Period. Okay, then you was thumping a little something, something, something. So y'all, I over here is where technically I was going partial because I moved around a lot when I was younger. Like from I want to say from sixth grade. Well, no, from sixth grade till I want to say my high school year, well, till I want to say seventh grade year. I moved around a lot, so I stayed on this side from I want to say seven to like eighth grade. I stayed on this side. This why we telling out a bunch of police be at because they be having like shootings and stuff over here, shooting stuff. So I stayed over here for a little bit, and they went to breaking in and stuff. So my mom was like, "Nah, we gotta go." It was it was shooting then, but it wasn't as bad as it is now. Like it's better now. Like they're trying to pull it together over here. Police station like right down this way on this right, literally right down the street. Yeah. I used to stay in Miami. Period. 305, Mr. 305. Okay, period. Yeah, I had a close friend. Shout out to Jay Cutter. Rest in peace, my boy. He from the 305. He passed away. And what's crazy is he passed away. Like I'm so sad because I lose the most people that mean the most to me in September. Between May and September, it's like especially September, it's like a month where I just be losing people. And it was crazy because my son is born in the month of September. So, but yeah, man. Shout out to Jay Cutter, Mr. 305, as we call him. Mr. Put that stuff on. He passed away last year. It's coming up on a year since my boy been gone. Forget cancer. This is the school. This is the elementary school right here to the right. The child just passed. But yeah, they actually doing renovations and stuff down this way, like to homes and stuff. They doing, as they call it, gentrification, or how you pronounce it. They doing a lot of that down here. They trying to move these people that own these houses and had lived in these houses for years. They trying to move them out. They homes, buy them out rather. But some of these people is not going. Mama had her wedding reception at this a little it's a park, but it has a little what you call it, a little playhouse, or whatever it is. A recreational little hall that you can rent out. It's tornado alert here in Chicago. Listen, I heard so correct me if I'm wrong, Brazy. Y'all got a school down there that got what is it called? It has a statue of the cross and and when a tornado came, no, that's in Indiana. That's in Indiana. It it has a cross. And what's going on? Why they ain't going nowhere? The light green. Oh my gosh. Anyways, that doesn't matter. I just missed that light. It has a cross in it. The tornado came by and it didn't touch, like it tore up what was around it, but it didn't tear up like the area, like that specific area. Yeah, man, I saw that. I said, God, but God, man, this man trying to get hit. Why would he? This man right here is bless him, Lord. Now you on this bicycle, you see this car coming, you gonna try to go anyway. People, y'all gotta stay, y'all gotta pay attention. So this is my city. Now I ain't never really hang out over in this area, but these apartments over here, it was called Rose Park, and they actually recently just tore them down because a couple of years ago, they said it was that these apartments. They found out that these apartments was built on top of a graveyard, so they had to move people out. That's what I heard. That's what they had on their news. They only put the bad stuff on the news. You know? But every building down here too, every building house down here too. But every them seeds, it was apartments over here called Rose Park. They knocked all of them down. Now, what they finna put over here, I have no clue. Because I'm trying to figure out what you gonna do with the bodies up under the ground. I keep that sun over there. They need to fix these roads. They be trying to patch them up. These roads are horrible. And it's caught a road down versus pulling up on the side of the road. They stop right here in the middle of the street. Okay. Oh no, they hit this car. Tuh. Wowzers. Man, I hope this car ain't turning. They hit this car. Oh, I said people down here, if y'all gonna come down here, make sure y'all know how to drive, please. Like, and when I say drive, like drive for not only yourself but other people too, because you liable to get hit. They run lights down here. They act like they don't even see them. They will run a light. You got to be cautious with some certain people because they will get out their car and they will, you know what I'm saying, up on you, depending upon where you at. I ain't gonna lie to you. Um, they will get out. You got some girls that ain't taking too much. They will get out their car in the middle of traffic and fight. Just saying. And then you got people like this. So again, if you don't know how to drive, make sure you know how to just make sure you know how to drive when you come out here. People don't know how to drive for real. He texting. That's why he can't pay attention. You know, man, it used to be so much going on in them apartments, like so much fighting and unalive going on in them apartments. Like it went down over there. To, I don't know, like people in I'm just thinking out loud. One thing I can think of off the top of my head, they were like Child Park. It's a place in St. Pete called Child Park. That's the second version of Child Park over there. If you know, you know. I went to school down this way, call this West Temple area. I went to school down this way, towards the opposite way is where I went to school at. I went to performing arts school. I was a creative writing major, so I used to write poems and books and stuff. That's why it's funny how some of y'all be saying, "Oh, you should write a book." I used to do that in school, in high school, to be precise. And like I said, I had the honor. I said this one time before. I had the honor being in a book. Where that book is today, I don't. I never purchased it. I should have, but yeah, it's my fault. My service keep going out. If y'all ever came down here to see the Bucks play, if you like the Bucks, the stadium is down this way. Or if you ever came down here to see anybody else, one of y'all favorite teams play football, this year, me and my son is going to a Bucks game. But I want to go when it's one of the big people that's played. That's when I want to go. You fancy cities, Florida and Cali ain't ready for Chicago. Y'all won't survive. Fancy. I mean, I guess they building up down here, so yeah, you can say that. These last couple of hurricanes been kind of different down here though. Irma. Definitely won't forget that one. I gotta show y'all pictures of how I left my outside of my apartments. I'm trying to debate if I'm gonna go get me a smoothie. Oh, they should came back this way. They had a dual whip, a pineapple dual whip truck. Down here they starting to get a lot more food trucks down this way. I'm not gonna lie. It's a bunch of food trucks. People buying food trucks. I love that for that my city. I'm not gonna lie. It's always been some, but I'm starting to see more and more of it. Listen, I heard I got a homegirl that worked with me. She said she had to get from Chicago. That's why y'all keep saying come to Chicago for your birthday. I'm not trying to come down there and I'm cool. I'm gonna go with a good side at. I want to go to the good side of Chicago. What? Listen, first of all, my knees still hurting from last night. My legs still hurting from last night. But when is Juneteenth? What today is? All I'm doing is look at y'all. That's all I'm gonna say. I play these other songs, but I gotta download them to this phone. Juneteenth the 19th. That's all I got to say. Right, anointed. That's what I'm saying. Keep trying to get me to come down to Chicago. Everybody's saying, yeah, it's lit in Chicago. It's lit in Chicago. Yeah, lit up. Yeah, you're right. It's definitely lit down there. I don't want none of that smoke. Baby, I'm from Florida. Depending upon again where you at, you don't have to worry about that type of stuff. I done seen well, my mama, she preferred to keep us in the nicer sides. But we done been in the as they call the trenches too. We done been, in a couple of them trenches. But things were different back then than it is now. Now these they call them YNs, YHs, they don't care. They don't care about going to jail. They don't care about going to go do that deed. They don't care. They will go do it. By their respect and not looking like a goofy on the internet, they will go lay you down. So I'm cool. Auntie gonna sit inside her house and eat her ice cream, drink her little smoothies. Where's my son? I don't want no smoke. Girl, these are different. These kids are different these days. You could fight and then a week or two later, y'all back friends, y'all back cool like ain't never happened. I ain't never been that one. Baby, once we fight, that's it. But I seen it happen. Well, you can live to fall out with somebody and then next week y'all back cool. But, I ain't going. I'm ready to get from over here though. Like this hospital is going downhill. Like from when I grew up on it, how I grew up on this hospital is going downhill. The other hospital, baby, they ain't hiring just no from what I seen. They just ain't hiring no any and everything. Like this hospital, they gonna hire you. Nah, Bill, I'm the same way I feel about my. No, for real. I get out people way. I'm not gonna lose my life overnight, and that's so minor. People will be willing to lose their life over small and simple things that don't even matter. It ain't gonna matter tomorrow. And if it do happen, like when it do happen with people, like then you sitting somewhere regretting your decisions. Like why even want to get yourself to that point of anger? It take more energy to be mad than they do for you. Like you know what, you got it. Like you got it. I got a kid to raise. One thing matter to me in life is God, my child, and my family. That's it. And my friends, some of my friends. But I don't rock with people. I don't be with people. Like I be by myself and with my son, and my mama. Other than that, y'all finna start seeing me and my son. It's like it's sometimes we're gonna take a trip. We're taking a trip before I'm gonna try to take a trip before, or we probably gonna do something like because I haven't really done nothing with my son. I feel some type of way about that. because I've been working. And I feel like the best time to go is throughout the week. Friday we might do something. I'm trying to figure out what we gonna do. We might go to Adventure Island. I might buy a pass so that way I can just use one of the passes because my homegirl put me on. I might buy one of the passes and we go to Adventure Island this week. Um, if you caught that, you caught that. We might go to this week, and then we gonna go to the zoo. I'm gonna take my boy to the zoo and let him just go get wet stuff like that. But I want to get in some water. I want him to get in some water. It's hot this summer. I'm not even gonna lie. It's hot, so we're gonna get in some water. We might go to I don't know if you ever heard it's called Adventure Island, but I gotta buy a phone case. We down here we got these little sleeves that you can buy. We're gonna buy one of those. Yeah. And then September, my son's birthday. We are going to, or we're not going to Disneyland, which is that's in California, Disney World out here. We're gonna get in some water. My son love water, and I haven't took him to no water parks, but we gonna go get in some water. No, they do need to stop calling themselves that. They really do. That's they don't realize, Eric, that them technically labeling themselves, and that's how certain police officers says, and ain't all police officers. Some police officers see black individuals as just that. So they really do need to stop calling themselves that. Yeah. Because first thing they say is, oh, it's you know, JNG affiliated, and the whole time it's not. It's just these kids giving themselves names that they don't even realize what they're doing. So yeah. Yeah, but we gonna go hang out this weekend. This week, like I said, I low key wanna buy because again I keep forgetting that Friday. It's Friday that's Juneteenth. So tomorrow's Thursday. Today Wednesday. Friday, happy Juneteenth. That's all I can say. I don't know why men be that is so to me, that is so unattractive. Not all men, but some men don't even much clean their booty good. Like you saggy. And then again, here, every time I think about it, I be like, is you trying to let your booty breathe? Cause like it's hot. It ain't nothing attractive about it. It's nothing attractive about it. When I was younger, I was like, okay. But then it's like as I got older, I'm like, that look crazy to me. Yeah, me and my son, we gonna be lit. Me and my son gonna spend some time with each other. We gonna be lit this weekend. Now they trying to go to prison. I'm screaming. That's it. That's it. I promise you that's it. Especially, ooh, child, they can have that. Oh, what it? First thing I think is always stink. You let your booty out. I'm cool. I need, I need somebody that don't mind wearing a belt. They like it on their hip. They ain't gotta be over their stomach, but over their hip. You know, they look like, and we ain't even gonna say all of them got it all together, and they just because some of them don't either. It just is worse. A real messy girl, a hot mess, honey. These men is some. Oh, so I wanna get y'all talking before because I gotta go work to 2:30 while I'm on live. So I watched tonight's conversation. You got Kitty Rose. I can't think Kitty the only reason why I watched, and I can't think of the other dude. But that's called tonight's conversation. If y'all haven't tuned in, it's a podcast, and they have different people come up from all over the place and ask them specific questions. I'm assuming that these people are like life coaches and therapists and stuff like that. So they give advice and stuff, and some of it is spiritual as well. I love when Kitty speak. But this is one dude that I noticed today, right? This man asked the crowd, he said, and I want to know how I feel about this. He said, I'm trying to figure out why my main chick won't do or is how he put it? Why she's not doing? Why my how is it that my side chick is doing everything that I need, but my woman, my main chick, is not doing or not providing or not being as essentially she used to be? Like, what should I do about it? And one of the representatives was like, "It's a girl. She got locks." And she was like, "It's easy for a woman, a side chick, to show up for a man when he's giving her the fun side of him, but the main chick is at home knowing that you cheating, knowing that you're not giving 110% that you could be giving, but you complaining to me and complaining and hollering at me because I'm no longer, I guess, essentially doing the stuff that I need to do." And I feel like this, and I'm gonna say this about the situation. I feel like us as women, we gotta stop because that's what they say a lot on the TV show, and I agree. I was in a relationship for off and on for 10 and a half years doing wifely stuff with no ring, no actual formal commitment. We as women, and I love when men say, "Well, how am I supposed to know I want to marry you if you don't do wifely things?" I've learned from various men all over the world, a man know what he want in a woman when he first see her. So that's why first impressions are everything. How do y'all feel? You watched them? Yes, girl. The one from the day that they posted. So how do y'all feel? Like, do y'all expect for y'all women to be already? Because again, I feel like you like again, what I hear a lot of men, I've heard a lot of men say, "I know what I want," or "I know what a woman can offer," or "I know what a woman it's like just by being with them, having a conversation with them, and I know from then like what if I'm pursuing her, if she's just a little something to do, or this gonna potentially this is somebody who I want to marry." And then my next question is, how long of a span for the men and the fellas, women we can time into, what do you feel like is a time frame of when you're expecting to be married and a man should decide, hey, this is somebody I want to marry? Let me hear y'all thoughts. Because in the Bible, I always got to bring it back biblically. Biblical. I've never heard Jesus say or God say, "Oh, Adam, this your girlfriend." No, 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 no. They was married. They were married. A lot of them, of course, a lot of them had concubines throughout the Bible, which I think is crazy. But they do exist. Polygamy or whatever it's called. Polygamy is a thing. So how y'all feel about that situation? Because I ain't never heard none of them say they had a girlfriend. Do I go by looks or personality? I used to go by looks. I used to go by looks when I was younger. But hear me out. To me, please don't chop me down. It be the dudes that ain't so eye appealing to others that'll do you the worst. And I'm not gonna lie. So I don't know if I need to go back to what I'm saying, looks, because to me, personality speaks more volume than looks. Because you can look like, dang, baby, but your attitude and your personality is garbage. Hey, Bree. Hey, MBR Love. So I'm kind of like stuck in the middle. Because I done dated some not so looking people, and I kid you not, baby, they treated me like garbage. Garbage. At first, they started off sweet, and then they became sour, like the Sour Patch Kids, baby. So sometimes them looks can fool. It ain't, to me, it's about personality. Let me see how you treat people. What's your relationship with you and your family members? Do you go to church? Them my type of questions. Who you go to when you pray? You going to God? Like them type of questions I'm asking these days. Baby, I need to know. That's the first question. Who do you serve? Absolutely. But at the same time, people use God as a way to get up in there. What I'm saying? People use God. I'm blessed. How are you? You heard Nick Cannon, he said, yeah, he bought the girl that he was pursuing, she kept turning down, she kept turning him down. And he had to flip it and was like, okay, what is it that she into? He studied her and realized, okay, this is a God-fearing woman. I gotta approach her a little different. He bought this girl a Bible just to get her. So you gotta be mindful of them too. You got some very men that watch predator behavior that'll watch and see how you move and learn your ins and out, and then to try to use it to woo you in. You gotta watch them too. That's why that whole you gotta learn people by the fruits of their labor is true. Let me see how you treat people. What's your thought process when you think I'm not paying attention? I ain't just going for no anything. This next time around,
Either he gonna be talking marriage or baby, you gotta get out my. I've been literally blocking. Baby, we can be friends, barely even that. I don't have a million and one. I don't even have no men calling my phone. My phone's so bare. My phone's so dry. And I'm okay with that. I promise you. But one point I used to be so mad. Not no more. Love it. Yeah, what's the duration do you feel okay, yeah, I'm finna ask this person to marry me? Cause y'all know what y'all want. Simple. Y'all know if y'all want to be with this woman, if age, because marriage, people think marriage is just, so what's the duration? Let me hear it. Because I was waiting 10 and a half years for a ring. Never got it. I played the wifey roles. Dang, chat got quiet. Then why the chat got quiet? Anybody married? I'm gonna do that because it's keeping the room start. Oh, okay. Sorry, Brazy. There you go. All right. So said people pretend to believe in God. Shake my head. A lot of men don't know what they want. Hey, long as you know, Brazy. But us as women, sometimes we can play the field too. We can play the field. I ain't gonna leave us out. Just make it seem like it's just all men because it's not. Some of us women, we be like, oh yeah, that's what we want to do, and then the whole time that's not. You really not ready for marriage. You just playing on this man emotions and time, and the whole time you're not ready for marriage. I've seen a lot of proposals where dudes was ready to get on bending knee, and the woman was like, nah. What? I'm trying to tell you, everybody went missing, Brazy. That's crazy. Everybody went missing. I'm just trying to. I'm genuinely trying to find out though. I need to know, like, what time or what time period are you giving yourself to be with a woman before you decide to say, okay, yes, this is somebody I can see me spending the rest of my life with? Like, I just need to know, or God showed me that you gonna be my wife, and I need to make this happen because people making it seem like marriages is just like some people is avoiding marriages. They're making excuses to why they don't want to be married. I had this one guy, and this is not to take a shot at him, but I thought it was crazy. Asked me, how do I feel about a prenup? First of all, why are you even going into a relationship or wanting to get a relationship with a woman already asking them type of questions? Because before I met you, I had what I had. Because when I'm with you, now you automatically before we even much get to that point of even dating, you asking questions of, well, how do I feel about a prenup? What? So you already looking for the marriage to fail if you already talking about a prenup. I'm not shocked on that, baby. Your finances is your finances. But when we become one, and I done put all this time in, because again, acrimony was a crazy one. Acrimony was crazy. And technically he still made sure she was straight. He still made sure she was straight. He gave her money. He bought she saved the mama house, everything, like all that stuff. All of what she wanted, it just wasn't in her timing. But he still made sure she was straight, like, because he felt like he owed her that. And then he moved on. You left me because what your sisters and what your friends was telling you. So you moved on. Nah, you mad because I done moved on? I know that's right. I know that's right, Brazy. It need to be more of that though. Dudes be wanna these dudes be wanting to be in a relationship for 10, 15 years and then be like, oh yeah. And I hate the stories. I hate the stories of, yeah, we only been married for 3 years, but together for 8. What? So he waited. What changed? What changed in them 8 years for him to decide, oh yeah, we gonna get married? Was it you threatened to leave? Because if that was a reason and that was a deal breaker for him to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna marry you, sis, you might want to reconsider that. I'ma speak facts. I've never been married, but I sit amongst a lot and I talk to a lot of married men who are older than me, who've been married for 66 years, 50 years, 25 years. I sat with these type of people, different age gaps. Like, yeah, I want to know what's the ins and outs of marriages, what to look for in a marriage. And the ones that's longer, there was like a lot of people expect for when they get married, they expect for that honeymoon. When they first get married, they expect for that to be the whole entire marriage, and that's where you go wrong at. It ain't gonna always be like that. It ain't gonna always be high. It's gonna you gonna have your lows, and at your lows, that's what God be paying. He pays attention to the entire marriage, but that's neck make or break situations. People be ready to leave when it's low, or if people expect 50-50, well, or it's gonna be 60-40, 30-20. It's gonna fluctuate when it comes down to finances and everything. Okay, like I don't know. I just feel like people get in marriages thinking, oh, it's cute for the gram, it's cute for the internet. No. When you took them vows, and I know everybody say this for better or for worse. I know this. I know people say this. Baby, that means it ain't just when we at a high note. If I'm down and I'm sick, or forbid I lose a leg today or tomorrow, is you gonna be my rib and take care of me until as a man. I'm not a man, but I've seen this happen